what a weekend. What a fucking weekend. Twitter exploded and died and sort of came back. Oh my word. And Pokemon Crystal was a bust on my end, and I'm like, really? What a weird fucking weekend that was. But hey, we're in July, so that's a good thing, I guess. Actually talking about July before we briefly start. So I'll talk about this closer to the time, but next Wednesday might be a bit up in the air, depending. Like usually, the bands don't really come close here, so there might be a bit of noise on that stream on the 12th of July, but we'll see how we go. Because usually that's the reason I had my supper breakfast to avoid that. But hey ho, we'll work around it. But man, what a bloody weekend! What a bloody weekend that was, in terms of that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like limiting views on a social media site is the most backwards thing I think I've seen ever. Anyways, we'll try to gloss over all of that and try and chill out a little bit with some more Final Fantasy XVI. Hey Keely, I was just literally talking about the weekend. What a weekend that was. Welcome to Final Fantasy series. You missed a little bit. So basically I talked about the whole fact that Twitter imploded itself over the weekend. That was fun. Heavy quotation marks. And then Pokemon Crystal was a bit of a bust because it wouldn't hold a save. So I had to replace that as a Let's Play. So that was fun, trying to figure it out on the fly. But hey ho, we are back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. This is Final Fantasy Series Live Play Session 103. Last time we fought ourselves. We fought Shadow Clive. We did a bit of side quests off screen, but they're so now we're just continuing the main story. Yeah, fun. heavy quotation marks on the fun.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
But how are you, Killy? How was your weekend?
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Hopefully it was good.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes.
Chaos?
Doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail...
had a weekend of rubbish sleep, but apart from that, alright. Well, hopefully you get your,
Sid, I don't know if I can.
Hopefully you get to catch up on your sleep. But, that might be hard, because you have a toddler. Well, a 2-year-old.
Icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Tired Keely equals grumpy Keely. Yeah. Oh dear.
Did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably curse a path out of the capital on his own.
He's free now? I thought he was 2.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we...
Unless he had a birthday. That's right, he had a birthday. That's right. He had a birthday.
In a few days.
That's right. I remember now. See, this is how bad my memory is. And that goes to show you how bad my memory is. That just literally showed it. April seems so long ago. Cut my guy. I'm trying. It's not working, is it? Like, hold on. How long ago was April? May? Yeah, that was only 3 months ago. Yourself a good friend. I warned you that my memory is terrible and I wouldn't remember things. I did warn you of this. Oh dear. Oh dear.
So,
Oh no.
we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find
September.
Jail before
I
this
remember
day
that. I
of
remember
me?
September. But I don't remember what date. I don't think he ever told me what date. Or if he did, I don't remember that part. I get points back for that. Where are we going? 8th. You redeemed 1 point. Woo! 1 point. Yeah, I think you probably did tell me what date it was, but I definitely forgot the date. Because James doesn't remember dates very well. Unless I literally like mark them on my calendar, that they don't get remembered. Like I literally have to mark them on my calendar. You'll take September as a win.
Sun's setting fast.
You're just right. It's so bad. And it's only gonna get worse as I get older. Yay!
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Clairview? Weird to see a place named after an actual person. Did I ever know a Claire? I don't think I did. Oh dear. This is what happens, you see, Keely, whenever you have just bad memory. You forget everything. That actually combines with that. Kinda like that, it's like... This lasts quite a while too. I like it. So I say, can you see me? And the answer to that question is yes. I love that ability.
There. Northreach.
Oh, hi, antelopes. I don't want to kill you, but I do. I feel almost bad for killing the antelopes. Almost. So those item spots are not really worth it, but sometimes it might be. One day they will be. Oh yeah, that's very effective. That's incredibly effective, actually. That's actually really effective. I'm definitely keeping this ability set.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
Are we actually going into a brothel? Is this what we're actually going to be doing?
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Oh dear. Well, as I said, this game is really 18. I have made that point for consistently, so There might be
What
a
can I do for you?
thing that happens. There might be a thing that happens. I can actually buy these. Huh.
And a fine, fine day to you.
Oh.
You say these are all from Dalmenia?
I like how the enemies are just there.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you.
Oh.
The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway.
Oh.
Do you think you could please me?
Okay.
Clive?
Was not expecting this so early on in the Monday. But hey oh.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele.
Oh, it's actually pronounced
You
clientele.
can call me
I might
Isabel.
pronounce it clientele,
Otto
but I guess
assured
it's...
me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Okay, this is the...
You can trust me, yes, but... Why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
This is the Reese Jully character.
Which brings us here.
We already have the Reese character who we killed, but this is the Reese Jully
To
character.
the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Oh, snap.
I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
You already used that word, didn't you?
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
Oh, Clive. You're so dim. Yeah, I did say this game is 18 for a reason. There might be things that might occur with this character.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Oh dear. I can tell it's about go Pearly.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
Madame, we're not in France.
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Okay.
Oi, hold up.
Oi! Sorry, every time the game goes oi, I just go, oi, you got a license for that? You got a license for that big sword, mate? For tea and biscuits, obviously. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Another fucking brand.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement.
Arrangement.
Now, if you'd care to follow me,
Heavy
we can
quotations.
speak more at the Vale.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Yeah, I've definitely assigned the Julie character to this character. 100%. Although I feel Julie has a bit more class than this girl, but you know what? It's fine. Reese's not here to defend her.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
I feel Clive should
Well, that
have
was the
a
whole
hat
point,
every time he says
wasn't
my
it?
lady.
And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint.
No worries,
Yes,
Keely.
Otto asked me to help them.
Get yourself
as well.
something nice.
But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
I'll get the moon and the stars.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Oh wow, there's like 3 side quests here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
It's weird seeing the term chambermaid
So you're the
instead of
escort the
chambermaid.
girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I guess that's where it came from.
Told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time.
So basically a
Followed her
simp.
around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, But it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Where are these? Okay, these side quests are sort of scattered around here.
Word is that legions are ready into march again.
Did one of them get on this?
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the Dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Sure. If you're going to tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it, but... But I guess I'll be good. For a change. I'll be good. For a change. Rare change that James is actually good and doesn't want to open the thing. Just in case it ruins the quest or something.
No one's allowed through the gate.
However do they get that?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so.
Is it money? I assume it's money.
At least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Oh, I actually get
Just
perfume.
as promised.
Essence of Rose. That definitely sounds like a perfume name.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. The This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life.
So we've got perfume, cigars, and I feel this is we're basically
It smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the
I didn't
guards
say the
notice.
fresh from the master's table line.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers.
Uh-huh.
The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Me and Clive are on the same biting center.
Cigars and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, but you won't get any answers because, you know, you're branded.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
I keep forgetting that once you click it,
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say.
it goes down automatically.
And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk,
So basically
our
we've
friends
smuggled
beyond the
crystals.
wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree.
I mean, you've got a
A
point.
reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
And I do remember that you do get money. For these quests. It's always worth doing them.
Sergeant's got it in for her. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it.
I don't
Bastards wearing the
believe it.
moon and stars.
I wish I was continuing the I don't believe it kite from Racy stream, because that would be at it.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
I definitely won't be doing that. You wanna die? Sure.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Let's be having you, mate. This game is so British. It's so British. Let's be having you.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Leon, what are you doing from Final Fantasy II?
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright, so you know one end of a book from the other. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Oh.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Sure.
You're the bearer. We're the dame's favour anyway.
If I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
You've got potential. I give you that.
Yeah, that Will of the Wisp move is really good. Because I specialize in close stuff. So it's like, this just does damage when you're close to enemies.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No, you didn't. You clearly didn't. I did no damage.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors.
Endeavors.
There are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Interesting. So he's saying that my brands afforded me freedom, but yet I'm like shunned by everybody.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
I like that guy. I like them side quests because like all the NPCs
Crystal's curse is bad enough.
Voiced.
We can't let people starve as well.
I like that. Like it actually makes me want to do side quests. The fact that like a small thing like that.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
He has a similar voice to Clive.
Something at least.
Remember the same voice actor. Oh.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Yeah, it just goes to show how shittily treated they are.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
I think that's all the side quests. Yeah, all the side quests for now, at least. It does seem like something very small that like the NPCs that you interact with on the side quests are voiced, but it just makes it so much better.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Many may I know you favors, Isabel.
It's
It's not been half a moon since Belen's took.
Oh. Royal medals.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Oh wow, there's like 2 or 3 side quests here too, so I was gonna take those.
That's enough for today, Branded.
What? Oh. I didn't realize there was like NPCs here.
That's enough dallying, you two.
You heard me. You, Branded, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping.
And why?
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Yeah.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
Oh.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A Branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill.
Oh.
That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle Branded underfoot.
Chloe?
Work.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Oh. dead.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Oh.
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other
Even a
Chloes had
child.
pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away.
Clive, do you really want to tell her
Families they'll
this?
never see again.
She's a literal child, I
Chloe's
guess.
family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Could have handled that a little bit more gently, Clive, but I get what you're saying.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Clive does not do tact very well, but I guess he had a point of being like a little bit.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him, boy! It's over.
Yeah, 2-2.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Yeah.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Yeah.
Someone needs to put an end to this. Before it happens again.
Yeah. But like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna tell him to not do it? Like, he won't listen to that.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not. entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Oh. What did I pick here? I think I picked the DM. Yeah. To see if yes, I have to pick the DM. Welcome back, Keely. Just making a dialogue choice that might influence something. Let's pick it.
That unlucky wretch would be the Dame.
Oh, Keely, don't tell me that.
Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the Dame?
Because I will want some. That's why.
Would a woman
No.
of her caliber?
You can't bake good Yorkshire pudding and pork
How do you
chops.
think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of
So
the
I
first.
assume that's for tea.
If you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
It's so weird me saying that because I'm just so used to saying dinner, but for you, you have to say tea.
The Dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have
Yes, we
the
got pork
villagers
steak because they
fetch
don't have the bones in, but same thing.
with
Yeah, pork steak is
jaws
better.
powerful enough to nip this Branded's head.
I prefer pork steak because I don't like dealing with bones either. So I'm very similar. Oh dear. I do like to tease you, Keely, on that one.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Can you? Is it possible for you to save something for me? Is that a possibility? I like my food too much. Absolutely not. I tried. I did try. I'm still in the bad books. Why? What did I do?
More victims of the nobles' games.
Apart from Teju.
How do you know my name?
The Dame.
Oh.
I'm in her service.
Well, that would do it. That would do it. Yes. Well, I'm sorry, Keely.
Burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
So this is what I do like about the side quests so far, is that all of them have been voice acted. Don't tell me that, Kaylee! You make me old. You make me feel old. Don't tell me that. Oh, I think I'm crumbling into dust.
May the burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I'm okay about it.
They'll find
Really.
another soon enough.
Maybe.
And when it gets here, more bearers will die.
Time, man. Time, just eternal construct.
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
No.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
Well, that's side quest.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
That was a thing that happened. That side quest was just a thing that happened. There we go, lots of AP for a change. I call it AP, but I don't think it's actually called AP. So I assume if I go over there now... You find yourself down the video hole looking at his baby videos. Also, the video hole?
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says,
I'm not going to ask, but
it's no wonder
I'm going to ask.
My unit here.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
I didn't know what to call it. I would recommend not calling it the video hole. It's like the rabbit hole for videos. I do like it as a name, but I just think it's a bit weird. The video hole.
Riddance.
I love it. I am weird. You're unique, Keely. We'll leave it at that.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Oh dear.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
I try.
One of our courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Oh.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
So, gotta be careful then. That's basically what you're telling me.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
Vehement?
I stood firm, however.
All these new words.
His bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean,
everyone just is absolutely simping for the dame. I'm kind of here for it. Like the ultimate, like simping for the dame. But maybe it's just because like she runs a literal brothel, and like, you know, people go there for their entertainment.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Heavy quotations.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Well, that definitely worked. That definitely worked a lot.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
Now there's the comb.
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
Yeah.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Well,
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Time to, unfortunately, break news.
I'm expecting any new brand.
If it was... You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived.
Yay.
They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Yeah, about that.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Well, unfortunately,
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Oh.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
Yeah, why would he abandon that?
I will. And thank you again.
But worth a shot, maybe? Charge/not charge. Where is this? Oh, up here. Okay. Isabel was fun. Definitely Reese/Julie character. Why do I keep doing that? Every time I press X and I jump instead of opening the door.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Oh, the back door. Seems like a plan? Maybe? Hopefully no stealth will be involved, but there might be stealth involved. Uh-oh. It's literally called the Pleasure Houses. I think this game has zero tact. And that we know what that means. We all know what that means, right? We're all grown-ups here.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Of course, Sid. A fucking course. A fucking course you did that.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before.
Oh.
And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Yeah, he just got discovered by Bahamut.
If the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them, to To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic?
Yeah.
Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. That'll do me.
Of course.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
I mean, you smoke and you eat an apple. You're already an asshole, so you might as well be an asshole villain.
And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Indeed it won't. That's why we gotta do it. Because we're JRPG protagonists. We're protagonist coons. Is there any quests to do? There doesn't seem to be. Oh, that's right, you can't save it in the world map. Oh! Hello! You have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you'll not be able to return. Okay, well let me save it then before we do that. So that's the one thing I don't like, is the fact that you can't save it on the world map. Like, that seems like so backwards that you can't do that. You'll be learning no worries, Kitty. And enjoy making tea, I guess. As much as you can enjoy making it. Probably enjoy eating it before rather than making it.
And what do you want? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. Finished, are you?
Just gonna check to see if I can forge anything. 4%. Oh, hi Muggle. Hi Nectar. Lark! Careful you don't send that breath like Kapoo!
Well? So, will it be?
And?
Yeah, so I will update the library as well.
Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Very well. Good day. Or...
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Fancy giving us a hand? Quick look.
Okay, no available quests. So, save again, in case I didn't save it the first time. Let's do this. So, pivotal moment in the story, huh? And that's the first time we've seen that. So I'm slightly nervous, but we'll do our best.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change.
I like that.
You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned.
Well.
Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
Come tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
I feel I'm being gaslit by Sid here.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Great, stealth.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Well, we all know how to deal with stealth. Badly. As I said, there seems to be a chest there.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and
Man alive, Garrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
enemies upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
So two big massive AoE attacks that do insanity damage.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was a fence. We kicked it. I'd be kind of disappointed we couldn't kick a fence.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Uh-huh.
Captain, to arms! Summon the cannoneer! At once! There, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him! You know what to do. Sick of Torgal! Stay down! Wait!
Oh. Hi?
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed?
You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Who's that? You know what to do. Over here. Get him. Sick of talk.
You feel that? Something in the air.
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. There, boy. Get him. Sick of talking. There, boy. Sick of trouble. Get him.
Why would you die?
Is he?
Bollocks. He's gone Akashic.
Akashic.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
You know what to do, boy. Sick of trouble. There, boy. Sick of trouble.
Another level up there? Oh, that is a level up. Ooh.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man.
Akashic?
A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, duty's a death sentence.
Yeah, Akashic. Irreversible change brought by a living being's overexposure to ether. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self once they once had, but become suffused with life force, usually manifesting extreme strength for regression. Flora can also turn resulting in infested overgrowth. Those with a theoretical tolerance, however, such as dominant bears are less likely to turn acastic. Oh, interesting, okay.
It's in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ethers make monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Fuck me. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Yeah, shouldn't we go through here? But we can't, right? Ah, here we go.
Doesn't look that far.
Go on,
Right.
Sid. You're gonna...
Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
You remember Clive's turning into stone, so not quite as spry as he used to. Has other implications as well. Hey, you know what? We're in a part of a pivotal story moment, so we'll see what's happening here. Oh, Warcry! Some folks will use Warcry to invigorate themselves and enhance your performance in battle. Look for the icon. Defeat them before they can deal too much damage.
They'll fall like all the rest. That's enough.
You nearly done with playthrough 1, nice. I have heard that there is a New Game Plus mode called Final Fantasy mode, which apparently is like really hard. I have heard of that. And I'm like, interesting. That's going to be your final trophy. Basically, I assume beat the game with that difficulty. Or on that difficulty. It's interesting that they did that. Make the game replayable. It's probably going to be very hard. Part of me wants to try it, but also part of me is like, I no. Because you can technically you can grind in this, but not as much as previous Final Fantasies, but you can definitely still grind. Oops. Also, max level base gear was the best gear in the game. Shouldn't, with the help of timing rings, shouldn't be too horrendous. Yeah, I feel definitely the timing rings. For me, I definitely was like, yeah, I'm going to use them. Because there's so much to think about. So I have on, what do I have on? I have the, Revered one I think I have on. Oh, hi. I did not expect... Ow. And the auto attack one I think I have on as well. Yeah, I have the dodgy ones, the dodgy one, the combo one on, and I have the Torgal one on. So that he just does his own stuff. Those are the three I have on. Oh gosh.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! This time, you know what to do.
Yeah, I have this new the Will-O-Wisp thing. Has been really, really good. Ow. Uh-oh. But I still sometimes press R want to dodge. But I feel I can. I mean, I find the Will-O-Wisp one really handy because I usually stick in close to enemies, so it deals like extra damage as I continually slice them. It's been pretty handy. Because I did see one review of the game was like, oh, I just used the starter abilities throughout the entire game. I'm like, yeah, I know you could do that, but I want to try the other abilities to see if they work better to my, like, the different people's playstyles. I feel I haven't used Limit Break because I'm saving it for, like, bosses. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but... Depends how fast it goes up. Coral Sword. That's the only thing I really haven't felt like I haven't really used that often. It's the limit break thing.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the Count to 3.
What are you gonna do, Sid? Yeah, that's not gonna work.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
We're basically freaking the Uso brothers right now, super kicking a gate. That's basically what we're doing.
As if that was going to keep us out.
Use Phoenix and 2 I do not have. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Sid is so smart, like, such an asshole, but I kinda like him. Oh, are we gonna get pretty crystal stuff? Or pretty crystal landscapes? Feel we might be getting pretty crystal landscapes momentarily.
There's no one about.
Yeah, that's
I knew it would be big. But this...
just reminds me of Dark Souls.
There.
Nice, nice. Got the plot of the FF5. Nice, 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 nice. Also, music change.
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide and seek with Bahamut ended here.
So that's you with FF1 to E all plat. Holy moly. That's really, really, like, good job on that. I know you do, like, plats for a lot of games, but still insane.
I walked. You should try it.
Path of the Goddess. I assume it's not going to be as easy as just walking there. Nope, there's going to be guys here.
Oh no.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
There are 2 places connected somehow.
I do love that Phoenix ability that just AoE area wipe. Also, I should check how much... yeah, 575, and I should probably get something here. Yeah, probably Master Lunge, maybe? Oh, that actually like, boosts its thing. You have to reset 5 if you're missing a World 1 location, Bart's Village. You can go there in World 1. Ah, yeah, Bart's Village is not fully obvious in World 1. So yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, basically right now I have like 2 big massive AoE things. two massive AoE things and two close range sort of things. Key acquired? Nice, Keely. The only way you realize that you're missing is because you're missing a guard ability from there. Oh yeah. Yes! I did use Flames of Rebirth. I love Flames of Rebirth. There's so much damage and a massive AoE. And it heals you. I like how you asked that, and that was the moment I used Flames of Rebirth. Over bloody powered. It does seem a bit overpowered, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain about it. Yeah, so I had the Flames of Rebirth from the Garuda big wind thing.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say
Guardian.
I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I've made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Can't learn anything else, so... Oh wow. This is very Dark Souls-y. Wonder if there's a boss here. Big, wide open area? I've played enough Souls games so that there might be a boss here.
Where did that come from?
Oh hi!
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
So, Sith 2.0. Or not Sith, the crystal, the dragon that does crystals in Dark Souls. Whose name I've forgotten.
Always.
Ow. You did. I did no damage until like 5%. I'm not that good. Yeah, man. I don't blame you. He does have a lot of health. I just realised. Might be a time to use Limit Break actually. You know, stop it. Haven't used it yet.
Where's he off to now?
Of course, the moment I use it,
Clive, look out!
the moment I use it, he flies off. That was the worst use of a Limit Break ever. The moment I use it, he goes away. I'm like, really, game? Really? Okay, it seems to recover quite fast.
Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Get him, boy.
There we go. Yeah, it's already back. Okay, so I should definitely use his movement break a lot more than I already am. Because it recovers quite fast. Dragon Dance? This isn't Pokemon! You don't have Dragon Dance!
Not this time. Too slow.
I mean, it could be Pokemon, but it definitely is not Pokemon.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. There, boy. Over here. Not this time.
It's so easily done, isn't it? I'll call it rise again. I'll try and dodge it this time. Oh, he's so nearly dead.
You know what to do, boy.
There we go. Alright, so apart from wasting my limit break, that was pretty decent. But it's fine. Live and learn.
Are you alright?
Fine.
Yes, pet the Torgal, Jill. Pet Torgal.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether.
Yeah, said your...
Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Wasn't there a wrestler called Sid Vicious? Only spelled S-I-S-I-D? I'm pretty sure there was. Which just makes it even more funny, to be honest.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
There it was. Yeah, I bought that. I'm not totally slow. Way before my time, but yes, probably before mine too then. This doesn't look ominous at all.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Zambrak.
I'm expecting the crystal to talk to me like it does in Final Fantasy III. Or you could just do that.
Well, that didn't work.
No, it didn't.
I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
A bigger knife, you mean?
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taja's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Oh, you're gonna change the Ramu here, Sid. Now, you sure something here was a good idea, Sid? I mean, you did it.
That's more like it.
Anyway, Thunderbolt! Well, that actually worked. I'm actually surprised that worked. I was anticipating that it wouldn't work.
Clive, look.
Well, that's not good.
What is that?
It looks like a dark hole.
Sid!
Oh, hi.
Ifrit, I need Ifrit.
That's a big boy.
Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Torgal, no!
Hold on.
Nice. Suddenly we're in Kingdom Hearts 2 land, where everything is white.
Where the hell am I?
Well, that seemingly worked. I think it didn't work. No, I mean,
I've been here before.
there's a definite barrier. Typhon? That's... Sorry, that's not Typhon. Sorry. No, where's Ultros? Where the fuck's Ultros then? That's not Typhon. Typhon's a big fucking cloud thingy. I'm sorry, that's not Typhon.
You again. Where are you? What do you want?
That's honestly a brilliant reaction. I mean, what reaction? I mean, listen, it's the only reaction I could have. But looks like we gotta fight him, send him back to Eltaros. Maybe get back into cloud form as well. Oh. I assume we have to fight this thing. But seemingly he's just setting out monsters here for me. At least the FF14 Typhon escape from the 6, but this is an interesting tech. Yeah! I think interesting is probably the best word I have for it. So that's a lot of enemies, and also a lot of lasers being fired at me. But I have to be a bit more careful here where... Ow. It's about time to try and pull out E. Great. He's gonna use that against me, isn't he? Okay, Typhon, you got buff.
That power isn't yours.
You definitely got buff. You're no longer fart cloud, a pink fart cloud.
But this is mine.
I missed a bot command, I think. You thought he was giving the staff for a second. Interesting. No, he definitely wrecked it.
I remember now. I have a fire.
And it burns, burns, burns. Yes, you are. Embodying effort again. You referred to it before. Melee, range, to be and jump. Ability to master shared with Clive. Interesting. Triangle after executing a firewall burst, also for devastating ability, finish those backdraft. And circles hold to sprint over extended distance, so circles like the sprint duration, listic, and dollar abilities. Dodging like wildfire. Use left stick while holding circles, effective method to avoid Typhon's wide scale attacks. Darn, could have avoided that. Numbers. Go back to Ultros. Preferably in cloud form. Maybe that's how I became a cloud.
It's done.
Oh. Okay, this seems a bit overkill.
How many more could there be?
Well, that's not good. And now he has 4 arms. Did you really need 4? Okay, phase 2, I guess.
As you wish.
Okay, what's this music? What is this music? I kinda like it. Ow. Okay, how am I meant to dodge that? I might get my first game over here. Because I can't use items. Yeah, I might get my first game over here because of that. Because of the demon wall thing. But never mind. There we go. There's Hellfire. Shit! I pressed square. Thinking it would be square, but it's not. And because I missed it, I think I'm dead. There we go. I thought because I missed that R1 and pressed square instead, I thought I was dead. Whew. Alright, we get the Breath of Fire. You know, Final Fantasy, you're not allowed to do that as a Breath of Fire fan. You're not allowed to do that, but I'll forgive you, I guess. So that was a closer fight. You missed it too. Well, I'm glad I wasn't alone then. I only missed it because I thought it was a square input rather than R1, and I immediately pressed square instead of waiting to see what it would have been. My impatience was definitely punished on that one.
Enjoy your nap?
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here.
It's exactly what I did. Glad I wasn't alone then on that one, though. Oh, man. Oh, hi. Is that a good idea?
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him...
Nice stab.
Think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
One final cigarette to be an asshole. Why the hell not? We're gonna get a light down here. Oh, that's right. I'm in for it. Forgot. I can just make fire.
Try not to talk.
Just casually having a smoke down here.
Clive, for so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate.
Man after your own heart. I mean, I don't smoke, but if I did, yeah.
So, I made a choice.
Oh, we're gonna get. This is how we get Sid's power. I was like, are we gonna actually have to fight Sid? No, this is how we get Sid's power.
The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please.
You've not bought any in like 50 days. I mean, they're bloody expensive. I mean, everything is expensive now, but you know what I mean. Well, Sid, you're a pretty good Sid. Top drawer Sid. He didn't tell us to sit down and drink our goddamn tea though, so he loses a little marks for that, but he is a pretty good Sid. Also, is this the only Sid to die? I'm thinking. Is it the only Sid to... Well, no, Sid and 4 died, technically. Unless you played the GBA version. Which, in case he comes back.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Oh, snap. Probably in top 3 Sids? I mean, he's up there. He's definitely up there. Hi, Joshua. Like how you just appear whenever they're like knocked out and they don't see you. Just see him! God damn it! Also, nice protected by Clive. Did 12 Sid die? Yes, he did, that's right.
Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
That's right, 4 Sid does come back in the original, sort of. But he's, like, unplayable.
Do you remember me, boy?
Torgal. Pet the Torgal.
I saw you protect them. That was very brave.
Pet the Torgal, Joshua.
I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima?
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
Wait, that was Ultima? Huh?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions.
I mean, of course it would be Ultima.
It was you who tore me from my brother.
Yeah, but everyone dies in the FF2.
And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, Fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother. Alone.
Jesus Christ, Joshua. You're going ham, but it's not doing anything to him. I mean, he's named Ultima for a reason.
This is getting us nowhere.
Also, I didn't expect this to be Ultima.
No more games, Phoenix.
After playing FF12, I expect Ultima to be like...
We have come to claim our vessel.
The big thing with... the big thing.
And I said no.
Oh, he's trying to...
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Clan's gonna wake up! Clan's waking up! Oh, stop. He woke up and saw him. For a brief moment.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Wait, what did he do there?
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
He sort of just... He encapsulated like a fire thing and then it's like... Zoop. Well, bye, Crystal. Kiss fun. Break Final Fantasy X there. Meanwhile, in the League of Evil... No, actually no. This is not the League of Evil. No, but evil things are happening, so... My statement stands. Well, about that... Oh no.
Help us! Where is he? You'll do. Bastard!
Gav, no! I'm more sad about you getting hurt than Sid. I was like, he's probably gonna die or we're probably gonna fight him.
We've got to go!
Not Gav.
Not without this.
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
Oh.
That won't be necessary.
Yeah, Titan's angry still. He's very angry.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid?
Yeah, about that.
Where the hell are you?
Well, the hideaway was a safe place. Till now.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness. Make a nice gift for your wife.
Sausage, all from greens-fed.
Sorry. Chocobo sausage. Like, I get chocobo steaks because it would be like a fillet steak, but can you imagine having a chicken sausage? Actually, that actually might sound alright. That might actually be alright. I don't know. Would that be, I'm not sure about that one. I'll have to see if there's actually like chicken sausages that exist in the world.
Birds, none of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
I'm hungry now.
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Unguents, ointments, poultices. Harmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices.
Ah.
Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the
Chicken
throat?
sausage does exist. I'll have to look out for those. Are they good? I don't know. Like, to me, like, a chicken sausage is just weird sounding.
May the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
Ah, here we go. 5 years later. Didn't want to address your time skip comment until I realized it was a time skip. 5 years?
It's good to see you, Sid.
Wait, Sid?
What have we learned?
Have I taken up, has Clyde taken up the name of Sid? Is that what's happened?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town.
You've made them once. Well, I'll have to see if I can find them, see if they're alright, if they're good.
To make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them.
Master just grabbed more recently of a hot dog on the stick. Interesting.
Damn it all.
I'll definitely have to try them if I ever find them.
Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
You thought I said 5 years just where you were cycle shit before you have thought, oh, no worries, no worries. I assumed it was some sort of skip happened, but then it came up time skip, and I was like, ah. Or then it came up 5 years later, and then I was like, ah. So no worries.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
Nice punch.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us! I beg of you!
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
Oh.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
The outlaw. Sit here.
Come on!
Yeah, Clem's just become more badass now. As if he wasn't already.
Summon the others! The bearers?
Safe.
Power Thunder! Clem's gained a portion of Icon Ramu's efforts, and cheating with Ramu not only changes the element aspect of Clem's magic spells, but allows you to access 7 new iconic relics as Spawn Destroyer, which means 7 bolts on nearby enemies, knocking them back. Blind just... What the fuck? Shotlock? That's literally Shotlock! From the Kingdom Hearts games! Excuse me? Excuse me, that's literally Shotlock. That's what that is. I will have no arguments to that. Up to 9 turns to turn by locking onto them. Yep, it's literally Shotlock. That is, it's Shotlock. Okay, okay, it's Shotlock. We have Shotlock now. Enough.
Titan senses regards.
Yeah, it's literally Shotlock. More?
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
Kitten. Oh, that's a big cat.
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Well, dog versus cat.
Things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Yeah, we're fighting a literal panther.
Nice try.
killed the kitty. I feel slightly bad for that, but not too bad. Oh, Medal of Valor. Oh, this was the thing you were talking about, I think. Not about how many Medal of Valors I had. Or Valor enemies, or whatever it was called.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Hmm.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
You said the tourist marks. Don't remember the thing you just got some is. Oh, okay.
Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
See, I thought that would be one because I got like a Medal of Valor.
5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Wait, your brand. I just noticed it. It's gone. Wait, what? Well, gone, sort of, but sort of see the remnants of it.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Oh, we're actually gonna go to the hideaway. Can't go anywhere else, so...
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path.
Look at Torgal.
I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
You literally did the Red 13 thing, Torgal. Oh, this is the new highway. It's changed a wee bit.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
You've got lots of new things here, but first... Oh, interesting. Creates ball lightning that upon being struck chains lightning to other nearby enemies. Interesting. I didn't master anything else, did I? Don't think I did. Apart from these, but they're like one step. Oh, so that's single target. Interesting. So that's the range, and that's like... Okay. I think I'll probably... I might try that! Because I usually like... I wonder if it depends on whether or not... I hit it. Yeah, from the video, from the demo, it seems that it doesn't matter. Well, that's multi-target, and that's AoE, and that's single target. So I guess I'll go with that. Yeah, wow.
Sid. Finish with that, lads.
Wait, where is he? Oh, up here. Well, let's
Sid.
go to the stores and see.
Does that one have blood on it?
Is it business or pleasure?
Oh, ask about the past 5 years, yes. Has it really been 5 years since left the old place? How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We're all waiting the streets said to hear us welcome when Kipka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere. There was a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. Never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me come away, Sid will save us.
Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got me on stores, got me on a little counter. Oh, I see you lot fighting a good fight. Plenty of demand for my wares.
The only drawback
is the constant bloody racket. If it's not for Doris and Otto barking orders, it's Blackburn and Bardolph backing away day and night.
Still,
the pain in the ear holes the price I have to pay for to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime. I bought myself a bargain.
Coin purse weighing you down?
Also, I just realized that she's now smoking the cigarette. Everyone just is. Oh, okay, what the heck is this? Automatically charges magic spells and maintain their charge until cast. Okay. Increases limit break generation amount by 30% when dealing damage. By 6% when taking damage. Oh, lectures. Yes?
You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all?
Which means I can finally put an item to my bird slot here.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Have I nothing to sell? I can sell by Invictus, I haven't used that.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Yeah, I just sold the freaking sword from the game, that's fine.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer.
It's fine.
Finished, are you?
Clive? You've forgotten already? Because I haven't.
That's a right pain in the arse getting this place into shape, especially the mess we're in. Not something new for those of us who put the old hideaway together.
Still.
I don't intend doing it again. It's not too bad, I suppose.
Too bad.
I got a decent hammer, decent anvil, and then the apprentice said there was his hammer for his cock. Why do we read these lines? Oh, the furnace is alright enough, thanks to old Sid's bellows. The gods only know how to keep the coals hot enough on here on the mirror without them. No bloody crystals, that's for sure.
Nah.
Alright, you don't find a sword like this one anywhere else in the twins. You know, it's all looking to work it. Let's keep me on. You haven't? Give us a shout.
What do you want?
Ooh. Yes, please.
Should last you a good while.
I guess I read these lines because I have to. That's why I read these lines. Every time I pick up at that, it's like, why do I read these lines? Oh right, I kind of have to / want to, so it's fine. And by it's fine, I mean it's not fine.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment.
Wall of Memories? What? Oh, right. So this is like... a little, like, wall of, like, things that happened. Oh. Alright, I guess it's time to actually proceed with me and the story now. Oh, the Muggle's here!
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
We have a map room?
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Hi, Nectar. You're under a huge borders behind me, aren't you? All good time, my furless friend. All good time. You called me furless. Technically, hair is fur, Moogle. Technically speaking. Depending on who you ask.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
Where's Vivian Vulpex?
Only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm?
I think we find a new Reese character.
Surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
I mean, well, if you never mind.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
Yeah, I think we found a new Reese character.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
I think Reese would be happy that she runs the library.
Look, I said.
Oh wow. Hey, Hippocrates. Or
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Harpocrates, that's how you pronounce it.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
already. Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
I know I want a lemon
Would
tart.
that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Uh-huh.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Ah, Invincible, huh? That does connect a lot more to other Final Fantasies.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work.
Ah.
Before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
Well, that explains the brand removal.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
Oh, Jill, you're here.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Oh, wait, what? Oh. I was like, where's my desk? That's my desk. The reading table! Do we really need a tutorial on a reading table? Reports that another important message suggests Clever delivered to the reading table is yours. You message are always reference to make a point to check reading desk upon return to the hideaway. Okay. The Republic of Mari marched upon the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the rock have been summoned to the front. Something big's brewing, I reckon. I'll see you done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
Is it?
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted.
We might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid.
Mm.
Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
Is that all it is, though?
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Hmm.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
Yep.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
That's a good description of what Ultima was. This thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? It's just doing it. That's the problem. Oh, meanwhile, the League of Evil, but I can't say that because it's Joshua.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
It's a tricky one.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Any side quests? No.
Does that one have blood on it?
Have we any more knuckle?
Oh, the spinning bard's still here. Oh, you're now called Lucan Lark's Tongue. I missed when you were called Spinny Bard. You Spoony Bard!
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Oh, new quest. Yeah, wait in there. I'll try to do this side quest and then we'll wrap up for today.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere. Which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide
Charles,
me over.
huh?
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
This is the world map. Aren't I glad for no fall damage?
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
No, they do not.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Like, that's the big thing, is that I can just fast travel from anywhere.
Finish with that long.
That's it. Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Wait, what's this? I don't know what that was. That other one that went up by 10. No idea. Alright. Save. Alright. That's a good spot to wrap up. But we're back on Wednesday. All being well. And yeah. I think we're making good progress, I think. I don't actually know, but and don't tell me, but I feel we're making pretty good progress. Let's see here. Need to read. I made a cure because he's playing Final Fantasy XIV. And I haven't spoken to Akira for a bit, so we'll go say hi to him. I think it's done right. Did I do that right? I did do that right. Alright. See you soon. Bye!